In just a second, you'll hear from Corey and Rodney. Corey and Rodney made over $300,000 in less than 9 months after watching one of our videos. Now they're running a successful niche dropshipping store with a heavy focus on branding and marketing. If you want to hear more about how they succeeded on a shoestring budget, make sure to listen to their interview on the Oberlo podcast right here. Okay, so we know that dropshipping and Facebook ads go hand in hand. You start a dropshipping store with Shopify, and then you drive traffic to your store with Facebook ads. You see, Facebook ads are great at driving store traffic, but they're also great at driving you crazy. Should CBO be on or off? Should you choose just mobile ad placements, or should you go with automatic placements? Should you run engagement campaigns or conversion campaigns? Facebook ads are so difficult to learn because there isn't a one ad set fits all formula. That's why in this series of videos, we decided to do things a little differently. We gave 4 successful dropshippers a trending product from AliExpress. And then we asked each dropshipper to take us through their ad process, from creating the ad itself to launching the Facebook ad campaign. These dropshippers did not let us down, but they also did not agree. Every dropshipper had their own unique strategy for running successful Facebook ads. So to make it easier for you to follow along, we created a blueprint so that right after the video, you can start running your own ads. Okay, ready to hear from the dropshippers? Watch on. I just want to say something before we begin. In this video, we're going to be going in depth on Facebook ads. So we'll throw around acronyms like CBO, and we'll talk about things like conversion events. If you don't know what any of that means, don't worry. Just take a look at Oberlo 101. It's the ultimate course for starting your first online store and scaling it with Facebook ads. So to learn more, click the link in the description below. Also, while you're down there, make sure you hit subscribe so that you never miss our dropshipper interviews, tutorials, and product recommendations. Okay. Time to find out what Corey and Rodney's winning Facebook ads formula is. So you guys, I challenged you to create a Facebook ad for this cell phone holder.
Yes.
Had you even seen this before?
No.
Did you know what it was when I sent it to you, or did you have to figure it out?
We looked it up once you sent it to us, and then pretty quickly we saw the utility of it at least. So we became familiarized quite quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
We definitely think it's a winning product. I think it's super popular.
So the scene that I set was, you've got to sell this product with a Facebook ad.
Yep.
You're a new dropshipper, so you've got a cold pixel. You're just starting an ad from scratch. Mm-hmm. After I told you that, what was the first step you took?
Right, so we kind of just started using the product ourselves first, just to kind of see, okay, how are people going to use this on a daily basis? What's the utilization of it? Mm-hmm. What type of target customer would we be looking for this product?
And like coming up with a storyboard, okay, so what are the most benefits that we want to pack into, like, you know, the 30, 45 second video? Like first and foremost was putting this around your neck. You know, if you drop it, it's not falling and you're not cracking your screen, which, I don't know, I'm sure most people out there have done that multiple times. Like we've done that with our own phones. So first
engage
and foremost,
an emotional response.
Engage an emotional response.
So I'm pausing you there. So your first step was really to think of the benefits and the utility. First by trying the product yourself, and then kind of using those thoughts to say, okay, how do we show this utility and add a layer of emotion to it?
Right, get into the mind of the consumer and kind of play off of a scenario that most people have kind of experienced in their life. Dropping a phone or dropping something into water that's very expensive is a very emotionally triggering experience, right? So it kind of right off the bat gets their attention. And
you know, the whole thing of when your phone's in your pocket, something else might be in your pocket too. And if you see something that you want to capture right away, like a train going by or a boat or birds or whatever it is, that like you have to have your phone right now. And if you're fumbling to try and get it out, or you don't know which pocket it's in, you miss the opportunity. So with this just hanging around your neck, it's okay, oh, here it is. I can just pull it up right away. I click the photo button and I'm already set to go.
So your first step here was actually more in like understanding the product versus understanding the audience. You decided to create the video ad first and then
absolutely. I mean, if we see utility in it and we think we would use it, then we're not the only 2 people in the world that would be using it. There's got to be other like-minded individuals. So we already know that it's going to be something that, you can definitely find an audience for.
Let's actually play your video ad for the audience now.
All right. So right off the bat, just kind of.
And this is a classic one. Phone's on the table.
Oh, yeah.
Always knocked off. cool birds above.
Cool birds. Yeah, that's right.
Showing the protection of the case as well. So in
No
case
cracks.
it does hit the ground or hit a table or something, it's still going to be protected.
And then, yeah, slides in and slides out.
Quick assembly, how you use it,
Yeah.
just clear and concise.
Some things that stand out to me is you chose the most emotional, like he dropped it into the water for
Yeah.
the first couple seconds
Yeah.
Right.
of the video. And then you're going for other kind of emotional moments, like another dropping scene,
Yeah.
one where the phone falls. And only after you get through those do you start talking about how it's easy to assemble, like the dry facts.
Yeah, I mean,
You have a few seconds to capture people's attention with social media. Their attention spans, obviously, you know, are super, super short these days. So if we can get their attention with that 2 or 3 second period where they're scrolling through and they see something that is engaging versus just another product that they might just pass by
Yeah.
because they've seen it a million times.
more often than not, a cell phone case is easy to assemble,
Yeah.
right? So to make that, you know, the unique selling proposition is really not going to differentiate you from anyone else.
Talk to me about the tools you used to create this video. Did you have a professional camera or editing system?
No, yeah, so we wanted to kind of do it. We kind of go off the basis that we like to bootstrap everything and kind of show that dropshipping is something that everyone can kind of do, and it doesn't take there's not a huge barrier to entry to kind of enter this space. So we just did this with an iPhone and iMovie on the iPhone.
Oh,
Yeah.
free tools, basically.
Yeah.
Free
free
tools
tools.
available, and yeah, just ourselves as the actor and
Yeah.
the cameraman. So
Okay, so anyone with
Yeah.
iMovie essentially
Yeah.
could do this for
Yeah.
free.
yeah, so it doesn't take a huge budget or a huge like professional camera or like actors and stuff to create
Yeah.
video ads that will convert.
You know?
Now you've got this great video. Now let's talk about how you would go into Ads Manager and set up this completely new ad. We'll use an account for one of my test stores here. So the pixel truly will be uninformed and new for you.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and create campaign. What now?
All right. So
Yeah, we'll move this over a bit.
So right off the bat, we're going to go into conversions for our marketing objective, just because that's what generates the best results, because obviously we're going for conversions. So we're going to use campaign budget optimization in here, and then dependent on your budget. So, I mean, you can spend $100 a day, you could spend $1,000 a day, you can spend $10 a day.
I want
Yeah.
to spend $10 a day.
$10 a day, okay.
And that's it. You wouldn't do, I know CBO, some people don't, some people do. You go ahead and do it.
Yeah. So with CBO, with Facebook ads, I don't know if you guys are aware of this yet, but Facebook is pushing towards CBO for
Okay.
for 2020. So everyone is eventually going to have to switch over to CBO.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So
Try and learn things beforehand so that it's not an entirely new space for you as it comes. Like we know Google and Facebook kind of both change things every few months. So if you can stay on top of that, then you're already one step ahead of your competitors who are going to wait till the last moment and be like, oh no, what do I do now, right?
Yeah.
So-
Right. So
Leave
yeah.
comments on our videos asking us what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just kind of preparing for the future.
Okay, so now we're at the ad set level, and conversion event is always a tricky one for people.
Right. So conversion event, your conversion is generally going to be purchase.
Even if it's a new store and has never had purchases before.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I get this little pop-up that says my ad may not be optimized. What do I do?
So that's just a little helpful tip. These pop up all the time on Facebook. You can read it just to inform yourself, but yeah, it should be fine.
Just ignore it, basically.
Just ignore it,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. And then you're gonna wanna create a new audience here. So if we're targeting the United States, which generally is the biggest e-commerce market in the world right now, this is what we're gonna be wanting to target.
Should I create multiple ad sets targeting different locations, or do you suggest I just start targeting the US?
I would just start targeting the US in general.
Okay.
We like to work broad scope in the beginning, and then once you collect some data, you can see, okay, maybe all of my sales came from Los Angeles or Miami, or maybe they came from somewhere in Ohio. Like you would never know that beforehand unless you really, really did your research and somehow you were able to obtain that information. So yeah, United States is the biggest market currently, so start in all of the USA. But when it comes to age, how many 65-year-olds plus are using a smartphone like that? So you really want to be
Probably
aware of
not.
like who you're most likelihood to purchase demographics going to be.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting because some people say you should not make any assumptions. And you're saying, well, some assumptions maybe for a product like this.
Yeah, some
just makes
assumptions
sense.
may be
Yeah.
necessary. Like, that's not to say nobody over 65 knows how to use a smartphone, but more often than not, a lot of those people haven't adapted to the technology of this day and age. So why would you want to waste money when you're testing on it?
Yeah.
If you are seeing some conversions and you have a demographic set up between 18 and 35, great. Now your next ad set you could do maybe add 10 years to that and keep going until you see maybe that the budget's being spent and it's not working as properly, or you can section out the age groups into different ad sets.
Okay. 18 to 35? You guys, I'm 35. I would wear something like this. I feel like someone 1 year older might. But you're going to test it. And if you don't see conversions, you might
expand
go
it.
up
Yeah,
or go down.
because
Yeah,
that's the
exactly.
whole point of testing, right? Is like you can't just assume you're gonna hit it every time.
Yeah.
You almost want to, no, I wouldn't say you want to fail, but you want to know what you can and can't target.
I see.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, to further target it down.
All genders, even though this is a product that kind of strikes me as almost like purse-like, you would still do all genders.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
To
and-
start, and then if we started to see trends towards either male or female, then we can kind of target our ads towards that as well. So for this particular product, it is for an iPhone XR.
Yeah.
So assuming that we're just selling iPhone XR cases, we would target this here. So
Okay, so the interest here was behaviors, mobile device user, all devices by brand, and then iPhone XR eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this right away will narrow it to the people that are going to be able to use your product. So you're not going to want to target this product to people that are Android users because their phone won't fit in this product.
Yeah.
And if you're only sourcing the iPhone XR case, then yeah, why would you do it to iPhone 6?
Yeah, that
right?
makes a lot of sense. If you were selling this, this does come available for other iPhones.
Yeah.
How would you change that?
Yeah, so you can just go in here and you can target each.
Oh, you just list each one
Yeah.
Yeah.
and put
Yeah.
it in the same
Yeah.
ad.
Yeah.
Ad set. Okay.
Yeah. So right now you're at 110 million people. That's quite a broad audience.
Should you leave that checked? Sometimes
Expand your detailed targeting to reach more people when it's like to improve performance. You can test it as well. So for us, we do keep that checked.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. But again, it's dependent on the product, right? So it's going to vary a lot. And then for here, so we're going to go to engaged shoppers. Right here, so essentially what this is people have clicked on the call to action button or the shop now in the past week. So these are people that are engaging with advertisements already. So you already know that these people aren't just browsing past products and not clicking with them. So these people generally have a higher engagement rate and higher likelihood conversion rate. All right, so now this reduces our target audience to 2.3 million people. So you can see there's a huge reduction right
Yeah.
there, right? So
Is that about the sweet spot that you're looking for?
yeah, so generally we try to go for like 2 to 5 million people to kind of start off with. You can go more, but you generally want to target it to roughly under 10 million to kind of as a starting point. And then from there you can kind of target it down. So from there, we are going to go down. And okay, so we're going to change the placements here from automatic placements.
You didn't do anything with language or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
No. So generally we're advertising to the United States. Actually, I guess we could, yeah.
Maybe not a big difference maker.
No,
just
yeah, I don't think
okay.
it's a huge difference maker. Especially maybe if you're targeting a country that speaks multiple languages or
Yeah.
speaks one language specifically, but
Switzerland?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, and then automatic placements here, it's recommended, but we don't use it generally. We find the highest converting is through Facebook posts and Instagram posts.
Oh, okay.
All right, here, so, or sorry, the Facebook newsfeed and the Instagram newsfeed. So we're gonna uncheck audience network, uncheck messenger. And again, if you have a higher budget and you wanna really in-depthly test this, you can test all of these to see what's kind of working and what you're getting engagement with. But
Yeah.
if you're starting with a lower budget, you're gonna wanna go with the highest converting placements
or
to begin
placement,
with.
yeah.
So we'll just uncheck this here. Facebook newsfeed, Instagram newsfeed. And we're not going to do Facebook stories or Instagram stories just because our video isn't optimized to the story format. Then I'll unclick all these here. There we go. And so you're going to start off with the lowest cost bid strategy, so it doesn't have cost control. You can do bid caps and kind of target caps, but to begin with, the best is just to let the algorithm play through and see what it costs to acquire clicks and conversions.
Okay. I have a question though. Here, should I edit the devices so that I'm only targeting people with an iPhone, or does that not make sense?
It should be fine, just because this up here, it only targets people that are having or accessing Facebook through an iPhone XR.
Oh,
so
accessing Facebook. Okay.
Yeah, so that should automatically adjust itself.
Okay.
But you can if you want. If you want to.
I guess I want it to be okay if someone sees my ad on their desktop but wants to buy it for their iPhone. I don't want to limit them, so that should be okay.
Yeah. And then from there, continue. All right, and then so from here here's your Facebook account up here, and then you would go and select your Instagram account that you're going to want to be posting on because you're advertising to Instagram as well. And right here, single image or video. And then we would add media, add video. From there, we would upload the video. All right, and then for here, you would add your primary text and your primary links. So your text right here, we would highlight kind of the key benefits of the product. So
never drop your phone again?
Yeah.
Exclamation point?
mark.
Exclamation mark. Yeah, we have the video, so the next scene was knocking it off. Never miss a moment.
Never miss a moment. Exclamation point?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then from there,
Easy to adjust and assemble, or easy to assemble and adjust.
and then we would also highlight the materials used in it. So nylon paracord.
Braided
Yeah.
nylon and sturdy plastic. Do we know?
High quality acrylic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That sounds so much better.
Yeah.
High quality acrylic. Now, will Facebook cut this off after 3 lines?
Yeah. So you can adjust it as well, but you essentially want to get your main message into the first 3 lines there. So
Would you sprinkle some emojis in there?
yeah, I definitely would. Yeah.
Okay.
So never drop your phone again.
Maybe the scream emoji?
Yeah.
Maybe the sunset emoji?
Yeah.
I'm a natural. Okay.
There we go.
Easy to assemble, like the hammer emoji.
Yeah.
Or a thumbs up.
Or thumbs up, yeah. There you go, yeah.
So you're not putting a bit.ly link or anything in the caption?
No.
Okay. Is that what you would recommend for the primary text? Anything else?
Never drop your phone again. Never miss a moment. Easy to adjust and assemble. Grab yours while supplies last.
I guess one thing we definitely did forget too was like probably want to mention what the product is as well in the
Yeah.
primary text. So,
That's right. Yeah.
yeah, I guess phone lanyard or brand new phone lanyards, secure phone lanyards.
Secure your phone with.
Secure your phone with
These phone lanyards, brand new phone lanyards.
Maybe could we just keep it at that, or do you think the rest is important to keep there?
Yeah, we could do. Yeah, let's just keep it at that. That
Okay.
way it's not cut off. Because the video is self-explanatory.
For primary text, you recommend something pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
You never drop your phone again with a scream emoji, and that kind of reiterates what you did in the first couple seconds of the video.
Right.
And then because you don't mention what this product is in the video, you make sure to do it here. So secure your phone with these brand new phone lanyards.
Yeah.
And just keep it simple. Keep it like that.
Yeah, you could
Cool.
even add some like buzzwords in there, like high quality or fashionable phone lanyards to kind of insinuate.
I like how that kind of rhymes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then from there, so we would fill in the headline. So we would have the product name, and we would put the product cost as well.
Okay, so phone lanyard 1995, and then what would you put in the description?
High quality acrylic phone case with braided nylon cord, easy to adjust.
And this is all going to appear below the headline. Okay, great.
Available in multiple variants.
Would you say variants?
Colors, sorry.
Colors. Okay. And then the destination obviously would be the product page.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Display link. Would you put anything here?
No.
Okay. And call to action.
Shop now.
Shop now. How long would you run this ad before you would analyze the results?
At least 3 days.
Okay,
Yeah.
3 days. And then If something's not working, would you kill it or would you adjust it?
So we would adjust it. So we would look at the kind of conversion funnel and see, okay, are people clicking? If people aren't clicking, okay, it's probably the ad to begin with. And
that or the ad copy, right? Like, it's a simple ad that we currently have right now, and the ad copy is even simpler. So, you know, you don't have to spend a ton of time to just get an ad to test out there, but if you do realize, okay, like I'm not getting any clicks, but it is a good product and they are being sold on AliExpress, or we see them being sold, you know, maybe I have to go back and my ad copy needs to be more descriptive, or maybe I need to, like, you know, put in more emojis or make it more eye-catching, or the details underneath need to be, you know, more promising for someone to realize, oh, this might actually be a good idea. Okay, I'll click on it now. 3 days is probably kind of the baseline for what we say.
Cool.
Yeah, don't panic and don't let your emotions kind of dictate
Yeah.
what you're doing, because you're probably not going to get any sales at the very beginning.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of collect the data and analyze it from a non-emotional point of view.
Cool. What's the biggest mistake someone could make when launching a simple ad like this?
Just getting their targeting incorrect. So if you're targeting the wrong people, you're going to be sending, it could be an amazing product, but you're sending it to people that aren't interested. So it's not going to do very much.
Make sure your website link is proper,
Yeah.
and make sure it's not a broken link.
Yeah.
We've put ads up before, and for some reason the link goes to a 404.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So always double check, triple check that. Like,
Yeah.
make sure, because then, you know, you're just losing money for nothing. And maybe they did want to buy the product, but they get to the page and it's nothing. So you've lost them. Then
Yeah.
they're going to go on Google or Amazon and try and find it elsewhere.
Yeah.
Another thing as well is when you're duplicating ads, make sure that you go into page post and you copy the page post ID, just so you can retain that engagement from the original ad instead of creating a bunch of new advertisements.
Cool.
And build social proof.
Everyone thinks there's like a Facebook formula that should work for all products.
Yeah.
But in your experience, is that true?
No.
The formula is adaptability,
Yeah.
right? Just continually kind of reflecting on what's not working and how you can improve it, and just look at it from a rational perspective and get into the mind of your consumer and see, okay, why isn't this working? Like, there's a reason why it's not working, and if you can kind of reflect on that and get down to that, you can continually improve until you get to that
Right.
point where it does.
Yeah, like we've watched countless hours of Facebook videos and blog reading about Facebook advertising, and you know, you come across an amazing formula, and you know, this is supposed to work, but then it's applied to an entirely different industry or something maybe service-based. Like it sounds in theory like a really, really good plan, and then you apply it to your product and you see no results,
Yeah.
right? And then same thing, like maybe this person's looking for it on a different platform, right? Like if I was trying to find this phone lanyard on Facebook, you know, how long would it take me to scroll through my newsfeed to come across the advertisement? I may never come across it, but if I go to Google and I search for it, well, I'm gonna get links to it everywhere, right? Or images to it in Google shopping ads. So like, you gotta think like the consumer and be like, well, if I was this person, you know, is it more of a hot item that like just came out and, you know, you can catch their attention, or is it an item that it's like constantly in demand and people are always looking for it? So where do you wanna put yourself?
Yeah. Cool. All right, so what do you think about their Facebook ad process? Do you think their ad would actually be effective at converting traffic? What would you change in their strategy? Leave a comment and let me know. I'll chime in with my thoughts, and the dropshippers might chime in with their thoughts too. Thanks for watching, and until next time, learn often, market better, and sell more.